Hello, and thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. I'm Mallfries.
And I'm Fiddlestix.
And we are here to show you how to do the pastel project in your Color Days activity book.
Featuring my girls, Julia and Anna.
And my dog, Tracy.
Method 1, the whiteboard. You will need a whiteboard or empty space on the wall, tape, and pastel paint swatches from your local paint store. Tape the swatches to the board or the wall.
Method 2, paint swatches on paper. You will need manila paper, paint swatches from your local paint store, scissors, and glue. Now you will take your blank manila paper and draw a chart that looks like this. Have the student cut small squares out of the paint swatches and glue them in the appropriate area on the manila paper. What would blue plus white make? Your finished chart should look like this.
Method 3, the paint mix method. You need manila paper, Q-tips, a paint palette, paint colors, white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, brown, and black. Take your blank manila paper and draw a chart that looks like this. Add a small drop of color to the palette and have the students mix the individual color in the appropriate circle spaces on the chart.
First, we need to fill in
White.
We need to fill in the white part because that's the main thing we're mixing with. So I'm going to give you a dollop of white.
Do I paint it?
Just go right in a circle. Don't cover the word white. Just do it right in there. Now what I'm going to do, hold on. I'm going to put you a dollop of white.
In each circle?
Yes. And then that's where you come in and you mix.
Why does it say black, green, and
You're going to do all those colors.
where's the black?
It's over there. I got it.
Okay. Because I see green.
So I'm going to put a little bit of white in all of these. Now, you grab your Q-tips and just get a little drop of the color. So you got blue, so blue comes over here. You start mixing.
That's a pretty like blue.
And you just keep it in the circle, but you keep going around and around. I don't think you need any more dark blue. Mix it real good. See, there's still some white over there. Get all that. Try to fill in that whole circle.
I like that blue.
There you go. Get the whole circle.
I like that blue. Oops. Got a little bit out. That's pretty blue.
All right, and that's it for the blue. I'll take that. Now you can do the red.
Okay.
Get the red one.
Red one.
Right here.
Pink, here I come. Oh, it's starting actually. It's kind of like a little darkish pink.
We'll add a little more white to it. Beep. All right, there you go.
That's good. Now that's a light pink.
Okay, try to get that whole circle done.
Yeah, okay. A little paint on my finger. It's so messy. Wow. Now these are pretty colors.
Orange next, right here.
What does light orange look like?
Sit around.
Now that's pretty purple.
good. All right.
I can't see the circle anymore. I think I did really good. I like the purple the most.
Now that you have your charts finished, the children will each take a turn looking at each pastel color box and trying to think of a creative name for that color. Part of this lesson is to help the children to associate the pastel colors with springtime, April, and new life. Typically, I tell the children to pretend that they work in a factory that makes paint colors for babies and that they need to come up with some really creative and cute names to call the colors so that people will come into their imaginary paint store and buy the paint from them. Let each student have a turn trying to associate the color with a food, an insect, candy, or an item in the room or an item in their home. The only rule is they cannot say light red, light blue, light purple, because it's no longer red, it's no longer blue, it's no longer purple. It's a pastel of that color. So they cannot say light yellow, light orange. They have to give it a more creative name. You'll see an example of this in the next clip with Anna and Julia completing the second part of the lesson. Anna mixed paint. So now, Anna, when you look at your color of red plus white, what does it remind you of?
My pink elephant on my blanket.
We can put warm blanket.
Oh yeah, like a cozy.
Yeah, warm blanket.
Done for like your orange right there.
What else does it remind you of? It could be an animal, it could be an insect, it could be a food.
Flamingo.
Flamingo. Write it on there.
Good.
All right, that's good. Okay, I think 2 per color will be good. Now, Julia said she's got a good one for the blue. Let's see what you got. What do you have?
A light sky. Like when it like starts turning light, it just kind of starts getting lighter.
Okay, well,
Much lighter, but we'll just
you can put sky.
What about bluebells?
Like ice cream?
Like no. I was thinking of the flower.
Oh, the flower. That's a blue bonnet.
Yes.
The state
Blue
flower,
bonnet.
blue bonnet.
And blue bonnets are actually a combined word. That means it's just not separated.
That's right. That's right. All right, now it's your turn.
I was thinking of minty bubblegum.
Well, minty is kind of green. Mint's like green, like that shirt you're wearing.
Yeah, I think it's more like for this one.
Yeah. Now we'll put minty here. So go ahead and write mint there. How about when you go to the beach? What do you see?
Water.
What kind of water?
Blue.
What's that water called?
Salt water.
In the
Ocean.
ocean. There we go. Can you think of any other thing that reminds you of that color? Julia, can you help her out? Can you name something else that's that color?
Blue jay.
Ooh. All right, so let me hit the pause on that, and we're going to finish up the rest of the charts. So here are the completed charts. I typically only have the children do 2 or 3 names per color, just to help with the time. But you could see how they had to check back through their memory, things in the room, things they've seen at home, outside, with their friends, or just something that reminds them of something in their life, to come up with a nice creative name for each color. I think Anna and Julia did a great job. They really took their time. They've never done the Color Days activity before. This was their first time doing it. And you'll see when you do the project with your students, how they will really try to be competitive with the other kids at the table. I think you'll find that a lot of the kids have never really had to just sit and think about anything like this, which is why it's a really good game to play. On the day that you do this project, you will more than likely not have time to do the video and treat that day, or the video and the craft, because this craft basically will take up the whole period. So I give this its very own day. We don't do a video that day. We don't do any other craft that day. And I might, for a treat, give them something like after dinner mints. I get those at the Dollar Tree, or some pastel M&Ms, or I might even let them have a Peeps candy. You know, the Peeps marshmallow. I might give them something like that. But that's where you come in. And if you can think of something else that maybe they can have that's a pastel color, feel free to give them that. Any suggestions for treats or crafts that are in the book are just that, suggestions and ideas. But if you come up with something that works better for your group, maybe you can share it in the comment section. All right, I think that's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will have more videos to come. And don't forget to check out our Teachers Paid Teachers site for Mallfries and Fiddlestix, and you'll find even more stories outside of the book on Elizabeth Fiddlestix personal Teachers Paid Teachers page, and also on my Mallfries Teachers Paid Teachers page. We definitely want to keep more and more stories, even though they're going to be outside of the book. You will be able to purchase them separately. My goal is for every day of every month to be a color day. So I know it's quite a goal, but I feel like it's a goal that can be reached. And thank you so much for purchasing or downloading our book. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.